Hi, I'm Jay.
And I'm John.
And we're Bucket List Travellers.
And today we're going to Redang Island, Malaysia.
So we're going to review our experience with Laguna Resort Redang Island.
So we've got the full deluxe package. So that's all breakfast, all lunch, all dinner included. We've got snorkeling trips. It should be awesome.
So we're at the port here waiting to get our ferry across. We got picked up by a private transfer at the bus station at 7 o'clock and got taken to Chinatown where we were able to get some breakfast. And then we've come here to the port. We've had to do some paperwork and pay some fees, and now we're just waiting.
The ferry should come at 10 and the trip takes about 1.5 hours to get to the island. Now, a couple of things that we had to do that everyone needs to do in boarding the ferry. So there's a 5 ringgit port fee per person, and then there's also the marine park fee, which is 30 ringgit per person. So we did pay this marine park fee when we went to Tiemann Island. However, this is a separate marine park fee, so you can't use the marine park fee twice, unfortunately. There are a number of boats that leave the terminal, so you'll be told which boat is yours, and then you'll get luggage tags corresponding to your boat number. Once we arrived, we really got the sense that everything was well organised. We had a check-in briefing before we left the boat and transport ready to take us to the hotel. It was only a 5-minute walk to the hotel, so we didn't bother waiting for the tractor. We then received a welcome drink on arrival, had a short wait to get checked into the hotel, and then we headed straight to lunch. All in all, a seamless introduction to the Laguna Redang Island Resort. So here we are on the beach at Redang Island. How gorgeous does this look? Beautiful white sand, beautiful turquoise water. This is paradise. So there are a couple of resorts here on this part of the island. So our resort, the Laguna, is right behind us there. I think that looks like another resort over there. We'll check that out a little bit later. And then you've got about another 3 off to the left here as well. So I believe Laguna's the most expensive on this part of the island. Yeah, so far the experience has been really good. So the resort's really well organised with military precision. You go from one thing to the next. It's really impressive, and yeah, nothing too much to complain about. We're on our way for our first snorkel of the trip, so that's pretty exciting. Now, I thought it was a little bit cheeky of Laguna for us to have to pay for our snorkels. You also have to pay for your life jackets as well, so we've decided to opt out of the life jackets just to save a little bit of money. We are pretty strong swimmers and we're lifesavers, so
Don't think it's necessary.
don't think it's necessary.
Okay, we're ready for our snorkeling trip. So everyone's been given the debrief of how to use all the equipment, and now we're loading up. to snorkel. There's a lot of fish, a lot of parrotfish and Nemo fish and little trumpet fish. Yeah, so it's really cool seeing them. There's just so many and really nice coral formations as well. Just right in terms of the timing. Each dive was just enough to keep you satisfied and not too long that you were feeling cold or tired. So everything has been just really well organized, and the snorkeling trips are definitely a highlight. We've just walked along to the next beach along from Laguna Resort, and this is quite a nice beach. It's a little bit less busy than the Laguna side. It does still have a lot of people, and there's more accommodation here.
Yeah, I think there's generally more affordable accommodation on this part of the island. What I will say is that the water seems to be a little bit calmer than the beach just outside of Laguna Resort. So Laguna Resort, you can get a couple of waves every now and again, but if you're wanting just to dip in the water, enjoy the beautifully warm temperatures, then it's probably good just going for a bit of a walk over here instead.
Yeah, and it's definitely nice to mix things up. And what I really like about this area is you do have a lot of pretty little islands coming off just off the shore, which is really nice.
One thing to note about accommodation on Redang Island, as well as accommodation on any island in Malaysia, is that it's going to be a lot more expensive than what you'd find on the mainland. So the rough guide's probably 3 times more than equivalent accommodation on the mainland. So for us, staying at the Laguna Resort, we're paying around 800 ringgit per night, which is a lot of money. Now it is the full package, but even then it's still quite expensive. Now, in our research on this island, we found that the cheapest you could get was still around 300 ringgit per night. And this place just behind me, I think that's the Paradise Resort. It's very basic chalets, and you're still paying around 300 ringgit per night. It's breakfast time here at Laguna Resort. Now, I'm half asleep. It's around 7 o'clock and we've got up just to beat the crowds, which we've been successful in. We've got some prime position seats here. There's a whole range of food to choose for breakfast. So we've got some traditional food. I think it's called nasi dagang. And there's also nasi lemak, there's roti canai, and there's also Western food as well that you can choose from. So there's a really good selection. So we're really liking the food here. With the deluxe package, all our meals were included. There was a reserved seating arrangement for meals, and you received your table number on arrival at each meal. There were different menus for each day, and a very large assortment of dishes to choose from, including both local and Western food. So if you're not much of a beach person, Laguna has you sorted with a big, massive, expansive pool. Look at this. It's pretty big. So there's even a little slide for the kids just over here too. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. I'm gonna have a go on that as well.
Welcome to our room in Laguna Resort Redang Island. So we've got a beautiful deluxe suite here. It's got a balcony which is towards the end of the block, so we don't have much of a view, but it's fine. The one thing to note is that you shouldn't keep your clothes on the balcony when you're not here, because monkeys do come here. So the first day we were here, a monkey came, moved our clothes a bit and pooed on the balcony, so not very nice, but you've got to watch out for those monkeys. But let's show you the room. So it's really spacious. You can actually fit 4 people in here, and then it's got a dining area or desk area. It's got lots of storage. Yeah, lots of storage here, including a safe, which is quite handy. And then we've got separate bathroom area as well. So it's nice having a separate shower and a separate toilet as well. And we're quite nicely positioned. It's close to the dining area as well as close to the pool. So we're really happy with the room. It does have a TV as well, just I think 9 channels. A couple of them are English speaking, so that's good for us. And yeah, one thing to note is that there's no internet in the rooms, only in the lobby area, but it's a good opportunity to disconnect.
So it's the last day at the Laguna Resort, and the weather's a little bit not so great, but thankfully it's been fantastic the time that we've been here.
Yeah, and it's just such a lovely spot. We've had such a beautiful time here. It's really relaxing, and I've really enjoyed how well organized everything is. So everything just flows so seamlessly, and it's just a really nice place to come and stay.
Yeah, so let's give our final review of the Laguna Redang Resort.
Okay, so firstly, what did you think of the location?
Yeah, 5 buckets out of 5. You're right bang on the beach. You really don't have to walk far to get just amazing sand, amazing water. It's just a fantastic location.
You definitely have to come to Redang Island when you're in Malaysia. It is one of the most beautiful islands in the whole country, and it's got such spectacular snorkeling as well.
Yeah, so this morning we just did a little bit of snorkeling just off the beach, and we saw some amazing fish. Oh, it's just beautiful.
Yeah, so in terms of being right on a pristine beach with beautiful white sand, with the clearest blue water, and having that reef just off the beach, you really can't beat this location.
Yeah, so 5 buckets out of 5 locations. So what else is there? There's the room. So what did you think about the room?
Yeah, the room was really nice. Our room was a deluxe room, and it was very spacious. It did have a balcony, although with the monkeys out and about, we actually didn't use the balcony that much, but it is there if you want it. And we really enjoyed, like, the air conditioning's really nice. I'd say one thing is that it doesn't have Wi-Fi in the rooms, which is a bit surprising given this level of resort. I don't think anywhere on the island really has Wi-Fi in the room, so I guess that's just a function of being this remote.
Yeah.
And the other thing is the TV station. So there's only 9 channels, and they do cycle over the same movie. So we saw the same few movies coming up a couple of times. So that's another thing to keep in mind. But you really don't need it because you've got so many beautiful activities to do around here, and just enjoying the nature is really what you're here for. So it's a good opportunity to disconnect.
Yeah, so overall, for the rooms, I'll probably give it 4 buckets out of 5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
So, activities.
Activities. Well, you cannot beat the snorkeling here. We've snorkeled all around the world, and I've got to say that the snorkeling here is some of the best that we've seen. So we saw a reef shark, we've seen squid, lots of fish, massive fish and colourful fish.
Stingrays.
Stingrays. So yeah, it's really world-class snorkeling here, and you can go scuba diving and you can do other activities here as well.
Yeah, I think there was an ATV
jungle tour or something like that.
as well. So there's plenty of activities to keep you busy.
Yeah, but really, I was happy just swimming and snorkeling. There is a pool on site which is really big, and it's really nice and warm as well.
So overall, we'd probably give that 5 buckets out of 5.
Oh, definitely.
Okay, next we're going to talk about the service that we had at the resort. So
yeah, so the service was really good. Everyone was really lovely, very accommodating. The staff at the restaurant were so quick to clear your plates after you've finished your meal. Everything's really well run, everyone's really friendly.
yeah, it really is a well-oiled machine here. So even down to the snorkeling, there's the brief, they get you into the boats and then off you go, and then you're out. It runs all really well.
Well-oiled machine.
Yeah, I think we'd have to give 5 out of 5 for service as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now what about the food?
yeah. So what I really liked about the food was that there was a lot of variety. So you'd get different meals every day, which was really nice.
And there was so much to choose from as well.
Yeah, there was. And what I also really liked about the food was the barbecue night. So you had satay skewers, you had all this different barbecued meats. That was really nice as well.
Yeah. Oh, and I really liked the desserts as well. Very delicious. So you had both Eastern and Western food to choose from. Really wide selection. As John said, it rotated pretty regularly. So yeah, very good. I'd say the quality is reasonable, but it is buffet style, so it's not like it's a fine dining experience or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I'd probably give the food 4 out of 5 buckets.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Okay, so value overall. So look, it was really expensive relative to other places we've been to in Malaysia. So we were paying about 800 ringgit per night, so that's a lot. It was the deluxe package, so it included all your meals and included snorkeling as well. We enjoyed it, we thought it was good.
And for Redang Island, we thought it was the best value for money.
Yeah, we did think it was a little bit cheeky that even though the snorkeling was included in the deluxe package, you still had to pay extra for your snorkel and for your life jacket. So I think it would have been nicer if that was, an all-inclusive snorkeling package.
Yeah. But in saying that, it was only 15 ringgit each for the snorkels for the entire duration of your trip. And same with life, that's 15 ringgit.
Yeah.
So that's really not a lot to pay, but it would have been nice to have that included in the package.
Yeah. So I think overall, we would give value 4 buckets out of 5.
Yeah, I think so.
So wrapping up everything together, what do we think of the Laguna Redang Resort?
Oh, I really enjoyed it here. It is such a beautiful place. It's really well organized and you really can't go past this experience. So I'd have to say it's one of the best experiences I've had in Malaysia so far, and I really recommend coming here. So overall, I'd give it 4.5 buckets out of 5.
Yeah, 4.5 buckets.
We hope you enjoyed our overview of Redang Island, Malaysia. If you did, then please give it a like and leave us a comment.
And we've got plenty more Malaysian videos coming up, so if you want to keep up with us, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification button.
We are Bucket List Travellers.
See you next time.